vernachten auf russische Felder, wo kennt man sein Ernte, wo kennt man sein Ernte. A Pferdl an Altings, a Skripen der Schlitten, a Schlacher verschneiter, und ich bin inmitten. Von vorn verspreit sich am Mietber am Weiser, und weit dort se seht is a zendiger Heiser, dort rämmelt a Chuter versunken in Schneien, zum jiddischen Heisel viel Stäschkeler gehen. Versunken in Schneien, zum jiddischen Heisel für Stäschkeler gehen. A Heisel wie alle, nur größer die Fenster, und zwischen die Kinder, dort bin ich der Älteste. Und eng ist mein Weltel, und klein ist mein Rädel, in 2 Wochen einmal von Chuter in Städtel. Und Bänken und Schweigen von Felder, von Breite, und Weg, verschneite, verweite, und Drogen in Herzen, verborgene Wehen, von Säumen, was warten und warten auf Sehen. Herzen verborgene Wehen, von Säumen, was warten und warten auf Sehen. In Wintervernachten auf russische Felder, wo kämen sein Ernte, wo kämen sein Ernte. Wo kämen sein Ernte, wo kämen sein
Okay, so I chose David Hofstein when I was told that today is Tisha B'Av, not because it's Tisha B'Av, but because on the 12th of August, 1952, several Jewish poets were murdered in Soviet Russia, and David Hofstein was one of them. I thought that Susan will tell us a little bit about him because she knew his aunt, but Susan cannot be here today. She will be here next week, so maybe she will talk a little bit about him next week. So he was quite famous in his time, and the thing is that he went from being accepted to being, how do you say it?
Ostracized.
to being outcast and then imprisoned for about, I think, 4 to 5 years, 4 years, I think, before he was murdered together with other poets like Peretz Markish and David Bergelson, two that I remember, but there were others as well. And okay, so the poem itself, there are some of it, I see that the Yiddish is written in a, it came out in Moscow, but
Bye.
it came out, the book of poems came out in Moscow, but I see that it usually complies with the usual writing, with the usual spellings. I didn't see any exceptional spelling, but if you see it while we are reading it, please note it so we will know what's going on. Okay, so I think we should just start it. I will need a lot of help with it because, like I told Marie, I don't understand poetry. Poetry doesn't speak to me at all. So I will need you mavens, to chip in and okay. Okay. And Susan also sent us some information about him. And okay, but I said it already. She will talk about it next week before we go to the funny stuff of the Nobel Prize speak. So in Wintervernachten, actually, it's a longer poem than what the song is. So I brought the whole poem, and that will be our class today. So let's start reading it.
You make this bigger, it's very
Oh,
small.
yeah, it's very small. Yeah. You are right.
Maybe like twice. It's really tiny. There.
That's good.
Now it's good?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, Morty, please, can you start, Morty?
Yes. Dort übersteht hat schon geklingen von Spitz von Turm I1, I2. There, over the cities, there was already ringing about a leaf spitz and storms.
Spitz, the top of a thing.
Top of the
Spire.
tower.
Spire, like in a church?
A spire.
I don't have my dictionary with me, but anyway, somebody will figure out what spitz is.
Yeah, it's the spire.
The noise.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, the pinnacle, the top.
Yeah.
Top. Yes.
Yeah, the pointed end.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of Turm und Eins, Turm I1, of the towers.
Yeah, the
Either
tower.
already once, already twice. So he's talking about the ringing of the bells.
The bells of the churches, probably.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
In home von Nacht, in the deepest part of the night, in Land von Schnee, in the land of snow, is eins der Pfeile versunken. Is eins is
Einem.
No, it's eins.
Is
No,
eins,
it's
not
eins.
einem. Yeah,
I
unless it's a in once a fall, somebody deeply fallen.
No.
There-
Can
no,
I
is missing. Yeah,
Okay, Claire was
little village.
I'm missing and fallen.
No. No.
Versunken.
okay, Claire, what? Claire?
Ja, eens a Dörfele versunken. That means a small town.
A small
No,
town
no, versunken. It is
has sunk.
inside
Has
the
sunk.
snow.
Yeah, has sunk. Yeah,
Okay.
Sunk,
So
yes. sunk.
okay,
yeah,
thank you. Just a
Aderfele.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Maurice, you
right.
wanted to say something, Maurice?
No, Defile, that's right. Defile is a little village. It's a
Yeah.
dome.
Right,
A Defile
Right.
is a little village. It's sunk into the snow.
right.
Yeah.
The word
Okay.
is Dolf, Adolf, und Aderfele.
Okay. Thank you. Morty, another
Yeah.
stanza?
Wie inzelig in Menschenru, like small islands of peaceful people.
Mhm.
In Streu verhielt, of Nacht verwarmt, verhielt, at, on Streu. Oh, my English is failing me. On,
Say it in
straw.
Spanish, someone may know.
They're wrapped in snow.
Hield, ja.
Streu verhielt, wrapped in snow.
Verhilt is they're
Wrap-
wrapped. They're wrapped in
Wrapped in
straw.
straw.
Draw, ja.
Wrapped in straw, to be warmed up at night. Mit Stahl in Ploit in Schluf gearmt, with steel and Ploit is
Iron?
an instrument.
Ploit is a fence.
Fence, a
Yeah,
fence.
it's fence.
Yeah.
In Schlaf gearmt, deep in sleep.
Maurice?
Verheisele, a Heisel hält sich zu. For a small house, a Heisele.
Ja.
A Heisel, I think it says that one house is holding itself against the other,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure.
A Heisel is not like a goat?
A Heisele to me
No,
is
a
a
goat,
small
a
house.
donkey. A donkey? A Heisel is
No.
not a donkey?
Oh, an
It
Heisel.
Be a hut.
Heisel is a donkey, not a Heisel.
Mm.
Yeah,
Eisel, yes, yeah, yeah.
Heisel, yeah.
So
Yeah.
what do you think does it mean? I told you that we will need all the help today
So
because
how to. Excuse me.
Small.
Yeah,
Hello?
donkey is Azel.
Ja, an Eisel, right.
so
It's
Claire,
one, yeah, mit Stoll
Ah.
und Pleut und Schlafgeld. I think it's these little houses are almost falling down. They're one against the
One
other.
against the other.
They
One
help
against the other. That's
too.
what I
They
thought.
hold each other up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's what I had thought, but yeah.
Okay.
yeah, it's not Eisel, it's Heisel
A
from
Heisel.
Yeah.
from
Okay.
home, a house.
Okay, so we get the atmosphere, I think.
Yeah.
Any question about this or any comments? Please.
Yeah, can we get some sort of vocabulary? Gearmd, schlof gearmd.
I think is when you are holding someone,
Kloof, yeah.
when you are
Yeah,
holding someone.
Bracing,
Bracing, hugging
bracing
okay.
himself during sleep.
Yeah,
I
would take me
think
about
it
3
means
times.
armed with steel and rail and sleep. Gearmd.
Okay.
Armed
Thank
with.
you.
Haya, can you read Yiddish?
A little bit, but I have my mother here. She's much better than I am. Who are you talking
Okay.
to?
Can you try the next one?
You want to read this next?
Yeah, if you can.
Okay. Which one? The starting with
This one.
the.
Die Sterndicke.
Die sterndicke Stillkeit heert sich ein, in stillen Utem von dem Leben, in Heisel einem ist verblieben, a stille Rud von Lampenschein.
You want to translate?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
So the first line.
The constant stillness listens in stillen Utem von dem Leben. Listens to the silent
Breath.
Beating of the heart.
to the
Breathing.
Beat of the heart.
silent beating of life in Heisel, in the little in Heisel einem in the little house is verblieben, remained a stille Rude von Lampenschein, a silent
Circle.
Circle.
a silent circle of
Lampenschein.
of the light from the lamp.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Is it clear, guys? Does it make sense to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Correct.
I have to I have to tell you that I really tried to find an English translation, but what I found a Russian translation, and I didn't think that it will be any help if it is a Russian translation. So yeah.
Well,
How
this
did we
is a
how
poem
did
and
we
it's very
translate
poetic.
Sterndicke?
Sorry?
How did we translate Sterndicke?
That's
The second
starry.
the second word, the starry,
Stars.
the
Starry.
quiet, the starry quiet, or the
The
quiet,
starry
the starry
quietness.
quiet, yeah.
Yes.
What are they doing?
Sterndicke, what is Sterndicke?
think what-
Starry?
What I've gotten out of it so far
The
is this total
Stillkeit,
desolate.
Yeah, but what
the
is the
silence of the stars.
What I've gotten out of it so far is that you have the snow and these houses and the silence. And what you have is one little house where there's still a light burning.
Just suburban women. I mean, everyone is going to the grocery store and still paying these stubbornly high prices. We see unemployment.
Lydia, turn off the
Guys, someone is
TV.
talking. Mute, whoever is talking, mute yourself, please.
Leah.
Yeah.
Leah,
Okay.
mute yourself, Leah.
I
Sorry.
muted them. It's probably
And I accidentally muted Arlene. I'm sorry, Arlene.
Okay, so thank you, Rochelle, for
That's my interpretation.
getting us
so
the
far.
picture. I will come back to you from time to time, maybe to summarize and get us the picture, okay? So Claire, can you continue?
Oh, okay. Die sterndicke Stillkeit.
The
Help.
Schleferdick, no, the
next
Schleferdick.
one.
The next,
Reading.
the next paragraph, Claire. We
Oh,
already read
it's
that
one
one.
down. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Die Schläferdicke Winklen Herrenkoim. So we translate this?
Yeah, please, if you can.
Yes, sterndicke Stillkeit. Okay, the silence, a starry.
You're still on the wrong paragraph. It's
Yeah,
the next
the one,
down.
it's die Schläferdicke Winklen, Claire.
Yeah, die Schläferdicke Winklen. So the starry, what did I put here?
Sleepy.
Sleepy.
The
Schläfer.
sleepy
Yeah,
corners.
Schläferig. Okay. Yes, the sleepy Winklen. The corners,
Yes.
Herrenkoim, are almost not heard or do not
Barely.
hear.
Barely here.
Barely hear. Okay.
What is coim? It's almost?
Barely, almost.
Almost.
Hardly.
Yeah.
Hardly.
I think it's Schläferdicke, sleepy.
Yeah.
Yes, Schläferdick. Yeah. So the sleepy corners can hardly hear. No?
Yes.
Herrenkoim. Von Tisch a Schoch von Blätter. Ich weiß nicht, was ist a Schoch.
A rustle. A rustle.
Huh?
A rustle. Like a
The
rustle of
sound,
leaves.
the sound. Okay. Von Tisch. So from the table, the rustle of leaves. No,
Is it-
jung. Yeah.
Just a
Pardon?
moment. Ear Blätter, you think it's leaves or it's pages?
I
Pages.
think it's pages.
Pages.
Ah, that's right. It
Like
could be
pages of a
yeah.
book.
Book, yes. Yo. Schaut, yo, in the Stub, ja. Okay. Nur junge Augen wären
like a
alt
restaurant.
nicht satter. But young eyes, or the young, do not feel satisfied.
Yeah.
What
They
do you
crave
think?
more.
Yes?
They crave more. That's what probably what's in the books.
Okay. A bintel zitterige Jahr. Versunken ist in Strom von Zeiten. Okay, wait a minute. A bintel zitterige Jahr. Trembling year. Now,
A
Bintel
bundle.
is a
A
pack or a
bundle.
bundle.
Okay.
A bundle.
A bundle of trembling year. Versunken is in Strom von Zeiten. It is sunken. Sunken?
Yes.
In now Strom, was is Strom? Strom?
The scar of times.
Ah, versunken. Okay, so
In
the
the
Strom,
scars of
the
time.
star
Stream.
of time.
In the
Okay.
stream of time.
Oh, stream of time. That's good. A scharfer Blick in weite Weiten. A sharp eye, wie sagt man ein eye? Wie sagt man a Blick? When your eye just
Glance.
Wink.
huh?
Blink.
A
A
glance.
glance.
A glance, Maurice said.
Or
A glance.
glance, yeah. In weite Weiten, in the the farthest far, well, Weiten, in the distance, okay, in the very far distance. A junger Geist in Welt in Go, a young soul
No.
in the world and in Go. What is Go? I think I looked it up and I couldn't find it. What is Go?
You have to read the rest of the sentence.
No, it's finished.
No.
Well, the
Is
In
three
Welt
dots,
in Go. Sure.
Maurice, yes, Maurice.
yeah, the three dots indicates that there's a word that's understood, and I'm not sure because I'm no good at poetry either. Go is,
Oh.
go is like the most.
Means
You
everything.
don't know what that word is.
Hmm.
Okay,
And
All,
others
Maurice.
doesn't
all,
mean everything in everything.
in everything, in all
Okay,
things.
so just a moment. Let's see, Morty. Maybe you can
Yeah,
clarify something.
in the first line, the third word, zitterike, shouldn't be zitterdike.
Ah, yeah, zitterdik. Yeah.
And what would the meaning change be, please?
No, it's I think it's a misprint.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Zitteriken doesn't I don't
So
think it exists.
Okay,
Yeah,
how would
yeah,
how
zitterdik.
Morty, how would you translate it then with the new?
I would say this should be
at the same time.
I think the word should be zitterdike,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
a trembling.
trembling.
Oh,
Yeah, the dalit is missing after the resh.
Right. Ja, du bist gerecht, ich mein.
Okay,
Also,
Claire, if you can, another stanza, and then I will ask Rochelle to clarify everything.
Thank you.
Yes,
Okay.
okay.
It's a big challenge.
Yeah. Okay. So Claire, continue,
Okay.
please. It's timed.
Can I make
It's
a
stopped.
suggestion or request before she starts?
Yes. Yes, Bob.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is poetry, and I know that we often want to translate words quickly, so we don't lose but I think when before there was a stanza someone just read all the way through, and it was beautiful to hear the Yiddish written poetry.
Rhythm.
as a poem. I mean,
Okay.
without knowing what it actually meant, it just the sound of it.
Sound.
So maybe it would make sense to read the whole stanza first before we go and try to,
Translate it?
synthesize what it means and butcher it.
Right.
Okay, okay,
I
okay,
agree.
Sounds
accepted,
good.
accepted.
It makes
So,
sense?
Yeah,
Makes
I
sense.
agree.
Yeah, it's a little hard.
A
The opposite
little?
approach is that by the time that we get to the end and then we go to the beginning, I've kind of lost it. Could we do, every line or every two lines and then just read it through?
And
No, no, no,
then
I
read
think,
it.
okay,
Why
no,
not a stanza the way it's written?
no,
The way
first
Yes.
read
the
it
way the
through
person
and then,
thought of it.
first read the whole stanza and then one line at a time, okay?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Adant.
So let me read the one that we just did.
Okay.
And we shall read, yeah,
Okay. Abintu zitterdicke Jahr versunken ist in Strom von Zeiten. A scharfer Blick in weitste Weiten, a junger Geist in Welt in Gor. Yeah, it sounds nice.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Beautiful.
don't
Yeah. Okay, so the next one is what we're going to work with now. Es
Yes.
stammt.
yes.
So you want me to read it all
Yes.
and then
All, yes.
read the whole thing. Es stammt mein Mut von jener Nacht. Von jener Nacht mein stolzer Treuer. Hab einsam frei schon dann gewacht. War Lebenstier beim Weltensteuer.
Okay.
It's a change,
So let's
no?
do it now
That's
one by one.
gorgeous.
Okay. Es stammt mein Mut von jener Nacht. My courage, my Mut, stems from that night. Von jener Nacht, from that night, mein stolzer Treuer, my proud sadness, my proudest sadness. Hab einsam frei, I am free of loneliness. Schon dann gewacht, was then awake. War Lebenstier beim Weltensteuer. At the door of life by Lebenstier,
Yes.
beim Weltensteuer, by the doors of the world's gate.
Of the world gates, yes. Thank you, Claire. Thank you.
Yeah.
Marvelous job.
Can I just say that we usually write by, not ba?
Yeah, that's what I wanted you to notice
Yes.
because it was published in Moscow. So that's, the Russian kind of Yiddish transcription.
Exactly. The way they wrote it was different.
Yeah. Okay. Rochelle, can you a little bit?
Can try. He's reminiscing about something. He's looking at a long time of years. A Vinkl, a bunch of zitterdicke Jahren, and he's remembering one that a scharfen Blick that is standing out for him sharply. In Weiten, like it was a long time ago. When he was young, a Jungensgeist, when he was full in his youth, I imagine. And his courage he takes now from that time, even though it was a long time ago. I'm showing dog gewacht, and it has awakened something in him. That it awakened something in him then, and it's awakening something in him now that he's beginning to live again. I I'm interpreting it as there's been a long stretch of like horribleness. The winter, the house is buried and all of that, but something is awakening in him. And I think that the Vinkl Tzittedik Yor is just a metaphor for all the years that have passed, that have not been so good.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. You
do
put
other
some
people
sense
have-
into it.
Do other people have other interpretations? Please,
Yeah,
let's
I
discuss
do.
this.
Okay, okay, Marie.
As a poet, I love poetry, so I
I
have
do
no
too.
problem with this.
Okay,
So what I
Marie.
think is going on is he's remembering a typical night in the midwinter when everybody's huddled together, trying to stay comfortable, helping each other, as opposed to what's probably coming in the next part of the poem, which is the destruction or some kind of horrible thing that happened later. And he's saying when he gets his courage that he has now from thinking back to when it was the way it was then, before that happened. That's what I get.
Okay, I think that kind of fits together with what I said.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay,
And
thank you. Don't
can I-
hesitate to talk, you know. Yeah.
Oh.
Claire, you
Okay.
wanted something? Yeah, Claire.
Yeah. And right after it starts in Winter Nacht auf russische Felder. Wo kann man sein älter? Wo kann man sein? Where could we be lonelier? So it's a description of winter and the loneliness.
Yeah, I
of the
think they're in a
moment.
little village somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, a little shtetl
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, David Hofstadt, I think he was raised on a farm.
Okay,
I think he was,
okay.
whatever I read, I think he was raised on a farm. So
Anyway, in
maybe
a rural area, not in a city.
no, in the rural area, yeah. Or if he was not raised, he spent a long time on the farm. So yeah. Morty and then Bonnie. Yeah.
Yes,
Morty.
I don't have an interpretation because I'm very bad with poetry and I don't like it either. But I want to refer to the last line in the previous paragraph. I think that after the Bet Aleph, I think there is a mem missing.
Yeah,
it's not Ba Lebenstier, but Bam Lebenstier, which matches the second part of that same line.
Yeah.
Beer and Toyer are equivalent. Door and portal or something like
And
that.
gate.
So
Yeah.
I think that it should be Bam. I think that it's
fine.
missing the mem.
The mem. The mem. Yeah.
And what makes me more thinking about this more is the fact that in the first line of the next paragraph, if you see in the middle of Aleph Pei, in the Russian later way of writing, they didn't have final words, end words. It would have been a Fei, not a Fei Sophist, but a regular Fei.
Yeah.
So I don't think this is a mistake, a way of Russian writing. I think it's a misprint.
A misprint. Okay. Thank you. Bonnie, and then I see you, Mari.
Yeah. I mean, this may be a simple vocabulary, but I'm not familiar with it. What is
the vocabulary is not simple. It's very, very difficult.
What is a geint?
Geist.
The fourth line in the first
Geist.
I'm sorry,
Spirit.
Geist.
Spirit.
What is it?
Zeitgeist. We know the word. We know the Zeitgeist.
I don't know.
Spirit.
From
The
German,
spirit
but
of the times.
the spirit of
Spirited?
Spirit.
Yes, spirit.
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 Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so that's where they're on.
Marie, yes.
Yeah,
Marie.
so also that last line in part one, which is I think gorgeous, the last line, Minna.
Yes,
by Lebenstier, he's that tells me he is remembering his youth, because he's saying that he was at the start, he was what is it, Lebenstier, we translated as
the door of life.
Yeah, he's at the door of life, And he said, and the next one was at the world door, like he's just ready
Yeah.
to go into adulthood. It's the time he's remembering. That's what I get.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Well,
Gorgeous line.
you're putting sense into it, you know. That's really nice. Okay, Barbara, go on.
Oh, so in winter, is that it?
Yeah, that's where the song starts, you know.
Okay,
That's
in
where
winter.
the song starts.
Okay,
In winter van Nachten.
in winter van Nachten auf russische Felder, wo kon men zijn ellenteer? Wo kon men zijn ellenteer? So in winter's night,
nights on the Russian fields.
on the Russian fields, where can one feel more constricted or lonely? Where can someone be more isolated? A Ferdel an Altinsk, an Altinsk, a Skrippendicker Schlitten.
This is the song? How do you even sing this?
A Schliach, a Verschneiter, und ich bin inmitten. So I'll need some help. A horse, an old one.
Yeah.
A sliding, a sleigh. A Skrippendicker means a gliding sleigh.
No.
It's like the noise that the sleigh makes on the
So
front.
how do you say that?
Squeaking
There is a
or
translation.
squeaking or something like that.
Squeaking.
Squeaking.
Okay. A sleigh, is that Schlitten then the sleigh?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Schlitten is a sleigh.
Yes.
Okay. Schliach, Verschneiter. I don't know what that means.
Schlag is a country road.
A country.
A country road.
Home?
Road.
Road. Okay.
Country road.
Okay.
Road, you know the song?
Yeah.
Okay.
So does that mean, so as Verschneiter means it's clogged with snow? A road
Covered
clogged
with snow. A
Yes.
country road covered with snow.
Und ich bin inmitten and I'm immersed in it and I'm in the middle of it. Von unten in einzigen Winkel in Blotten. Is it supposed to be Blossen or Blotten?
No, in Blassen.
Blassen. Noch.
Hail, right?
Ah. Somebody will have to translate. Noch erloschen sich treuerig ad Kliende passen. So please, somebody else translate that. I don't know many of the words.
Maurice, can you please?
I don't really know what it means. I mean, Teurike.
Yeah, I got that.
Are sad.
Teurike is sad.
Passen are stripes. I don't know what.
Liendik, I think is. I found
Glowing.
Glowing.
Yeah, I found that. Glowing. Glows. Shines.
So von unten, from underneath, in einzigen Winkeln blassen,
There's a translation on the web.
You found it?
Give us the link. Give us the link.
I couldn't find it.
I found it.
Put the link in the chat, Bob.
I found it in Hebrew and Russian.
I'll have to look for it, but let me just read it. It says,
okay.
It says, below in the only pale corner of twilight, sad streaks of light dying and smoldering.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, it's poetry. So
where did you find it?
I went, maybe it was through Hoxton. I'm not sure. It was an
you don't have it open right now.
I can find it again though, probably.
You printed it out?
What
so
I
what
want
was
you
is passen again?
The song is called in Russian fields.
In Russian field, yeah.
I'll find it and send it.
Okay, but anyway, you have it on. So whenever we are not doing right, you will tell us.
Please help.
Okay. Okay,
So
thank
what-
you,
so what-
Barbara.
So read that
Beverly,
again,
Thank
please,
you.
because I did not get it. Too many people were talking.
Okay, Bob, read it again.
That stanza, which is fununtum, it's below in the only pale corner of twilight, sad streaks of light, dying, smoldering.
Okay.
This is very heavy
So what,
stuff.
so what's
This is very heavy stuff. Yeah.
Slingende?
I
Seriously.
promise afterwards, no more poetry, sorry.
No.
No,
that's great.
It's beautiful. It's okay.
It's okay.
You know, here's the thing, you all, you know, I write poetry. I've read my poetry and other poetry many places, and even in the same language, you need to hear the whole thing and then go back to get the whole picture. So we're
Correct.
trying to do it little bit by little bit. It doesn't all hang together because it's
Correct.
still
But
worth it.
it's
Let's
it's so
keep going.
heavily descriptive. So
it's
I
very
think that's
descriptive.
but
You
that's
can
part
move
of the
this.
beauty and part of the part of the
Right,
rhythm.
let's keep going. I'm just saying it's
Okay,
it's difficult to do it this way.
Beverly, please. Can you continue? I think I muted
Yeah.
you before.
I just Googled him. And actually, my mother had a cousin named Hafsin, and he comes from the same gubernia in the Ukraine as my mother. So Verves, maybe he,
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know.
Huntsman.
You may be relatives.
Yeah.
No, it's
Okay.
okay. So is it in Werte vernachten? No.
No, hier, von
Where
vorn
are we?
verspreit.
Okay.
Hier,
Von vorn
vorn.
verspreit sich am Midber a Weißer und weit dort seit in a zendlikel Heiser. Dort
Zendliker.
zendliche Heiser. Dort drimmelt a Hutter versunken in Schneeen. But there's a tremendous amount on Google for him, everybody. Okay, and what in the front? Florence is in the front, right?
Yes.
I don't know how to say that.
Spread out.
Spread out.
Oh, spread out. Spread
Spread
out.
out before me.
Spread out before me. A whiteness.
A desert, a white desert.
White wasteland.
Oh, midbar, right. A white
Yeah.
desert.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, I found it in English and in Yiddish.
Oh,
I'm
do
gonna
read
put the link in the chat, okay?
Why don't you read it? Read it for us. Read the English. It's much easier. Beautiful.
Okay, but let me put this in the chat so that anybody else can go look as well.
Okay.
So
but
what we will do, you know, what we will do is we will read it, and you will read to us the English, okay?
That's right. It's beautifully done.
Okay, so
We don't have
the part we've read, Russian fields on winter evenings. Where can one be more lonely? Where can one be more lonely? An old horse wheezing and sleigh creaking, and I am halfway along a road covered in snow. Below, in the only pale corner of twilight, sad streaks of light dying and smoldering. Before us, a desert of whiteness stretches, and sown in its vastness is a scatter of houses. Is that where we're reading now?
Yes, yes, yes.
So do the next one, and then I'll read it in English when you need it.
But please, Marie, if you're reading too quickly, read it more slowly.
Okay.
I read that sentence. I read Dort Dremel.
Yeah, she read the last one.
All right.
Dremel.
All right, you want to hear it all again slower, and then I'll do the Dort line as well, okay?
Yeah, please.
Okay, Russian fields on winter evenings. Where can one be more lonely? Where can one be more lonely? An old horse wheezing and sleigh creaking, and I am halfway along a road covered in snow. Below, in the only pale corner of twilight, sad streaks of light dying and smoldering. Before us, a desert of whiteness stretches, and sown in its vastness is a scatter of houses. Sunk in its snow depth, a farmhouse dreaming, many paths lead to a house.
Okay, so now Beverly will read everything and you will.
I'll just do that. Yeah, after you
Yeah.
translate it, we'll
Some
see.
Yiddish and Heisel Fields. Oh yeah, bracht says.
Wait, where are we?
There's
A Heisel V, whatever.
Can we get the cursor?
Yeah, yeah, the
It's
cursor
there.
is good. So go on, Beverly. Stechkele.
Stetschke. Some Yiddish and Heisel viel Stetschkelech gehen. A Heisel, wie alle, nor größer die Fenster. Und zwischen die Kinder, dort bin ich der Ältester. That's an easy one, but do it anyway, Myreeve.
Okay. A house just like the others, but its windows larger. Among all the children, I am the oldest.
Right. Beautiful.
So another
So it's like
Beverly.
he's coming home to his house on a snowy night, I guess.
Oh, now I lost. Okay. Und eng is mein Weltel und klein is mein Redel. In 2 Wochen einmal von Chutter in Stettel. What is Chutter?
a
Chutter is
A
farm.
chute is a hut. A chute is a hut.
A hut. Okay.
A hut.
Und
But
Chutter-
also like a farmhouse.
Yeah,
Okay.
a small house, a small
Go
house.
ahead. Translate.
Maris, please.
My little world is narrow, my circle tiny. Once in 2 weeks to visit the village. By the way, I'm not 100% sure that what the version you have and the version I'm reading are exactly the same because my screen is too small to put them both up and look at them both.
Oh, that's
So-
good.
Right
good.
now it's
So-
okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. Right now it's okay.
Your English didn't match the Yiddish that was just read.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I'm afraid of.
Oh,
So
it's okay.
Well, it's not
let's
going to
let's
be
do
word.
it.
It's
Let's
not
do
going
it.
to be word for word. When
Yeah.
you translate, you're
Right.
not going to do word for word.
Yeah.
Right. It's
Especially in
it's a-
poetry.
Yeah.
Especially in poetry. You cannot do it.
But
You
I
just,
can
you
do
know-
it. Let's do it line by line and see. You tell me where it doesn't match, okay? My little
Yeah.
world is narrow. Is that the first line?
Eng
My-
is mein Weltel.
My circle tiny.
Yeah.
Once in
Klein
2
is my-
weeks. Once in 2 weeks is the third
Yes.
line.
Yes.
To visit the village.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
From
they
the-
say village. We know it's shtetl. You know,
Shtetl,
that's not
yeah.
actually a village.
Yeah. So
What is
what in-
eng? What is eng? Eng. Eng.
Eng is
Narrow.
narrow.
Narrow. Yeah.
Crowded.
Narrow.
Crowded
Okay.
too. Crowded.
Okay, guys?
Crowded. That's what I thought. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Elaine, you can read and Mariv is going to read in English.
Okay. Und Bänken in Schweigen von Felder von Breite. Oh, Breite? Breite?
Breite.
Breite. Von Wegen und Weglich, Verschneite, Verweite.
Okay. In silence, longing for fields in the distance. That's the first line. Okay. For the pass and the bypass, wind blown and snow covered.
Schneite verweite. Right.
Sounds okay, yeah.
Okay.
Anyone wants to comment? Rochelle, will you give us a summary?
I think he's, it sounds like he's approaching his own house. And I
Yeah.
don't know, because I don't have the whole thing, whether this is just a metaphor or whether he's actually out there in the snow.
I think he read Robert Frost and Miles to Go before.
Yeah.
No, good
I
try.
think I see this is poetry. I think he's both. He's both in the house, remembering what it was like when he was a kid, and later coming, he or other people coming to this little place, and what it feels to approach it, and also to come home probably.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
it's
In
both.
poetry, you can do that both places. It can be both of them.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't have a poetic bone in me. Okay, so Elaine,
Is that
can
the
you?
end? Is that?
No.
No,
Oh,
there is still more. a
There's
lot.
there's two more verses here. Okay, keep
Okay.
going.
Und trocken in Herzen verbargene wehen.
Verborgen. Verborgene.
Verborgene von Säumen, was warten und warten auf sehen.
Okay.
Marie,
And concealed in the heart, the sorrow of seeds that keep waiting and waiting for their time of sowing. So,
time
just
Fabulous.
like they would store the seeds in the farmhouse to be ready for spring. And he's saying he was probably in his heart was waiting for his life to start. He was, this was his early life before he went out and started sowing his seeds and becoming an adult.
Okay, good.
Doesn't verborgene mean borrowed?
Yes,
Not in this context.
Not in
not
this
in this context.
Okay.
What does it mean in this context?
Sorrow.
Hidden,
Hidden.
verborgen is
Hidden.
hidden pain.
Okay, and
Oh.
trogen then? So I'm confused between the trogen and the verborgene.
They're
He's
carrying in their hearts.
Okay, I got it now. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, Elaine, can you continue?
In Winter vernachten auf russische Felder. Wo kann man sein Elender? Wo kann man sein Elender?
Okay, Russian fields on winter evenings. Where can it should be, where can one be more lonely? And then it repeats.
Yeah, where
Who
can
can
one
men
be?
sign enter?
That's a repeat of the first verse.
Yes,
That's how the poem starts.
that's right.
Yes,
Right,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So, but the poem continues, this is,
Yeah, that's the end of what I've got here because that was the song.
that's the song, exactly,
yeah,
but the poem
yeah.
itself continues.
Right.
Bob, yours continues or not, Bob?
I think he probably has the one I have.
Bob?
Yeah, no, Rob found the one I was starting to read. Yeah, the same
I
one.
see. So that's only for of the song. Okay, so now we are going to break our teeth again. So, okay. Okay.
Break our teeth or break our heads?
Both.
Man sagt in Yiddish, man sagt zerbrachende Zehen.
Yeah.
I have to
So
say,
that's why I
there's at least 4 videos on YouTube of this being sung in Yiddish.
Yeah. But I like the one that we heard, I like the best. That's
Yeah,
why I brought
but
it.
I never heard of it before, and evidently it's a well-known piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's well known, yeah.
Well,
It is very
yesterday they had the Arbitering had a memorial for the murdered poets because of the
Yeah, on
anniversary.
Sunday.
And so I watched it, and they had a woman singing this song.
Ah.
I'd never heard of it before.
So the big question, I can't look, there seems to be a Russian song that was in fields, but I think maybe it might be different. It was used in the
Different.
Russian army.
No, it's different.
Okay.
In fields,
Okay.
it's different.
Could
Yeah.
we play the song again? Because now that we read the words, it
Yeah,
would be
but
more
we
meaningful.
didn't finish. Once we finish, we will
okay.
play the song once again.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Yeah?
Good.
We will do it again. Bob, can you read, please? And we will work together. Bob? Wie bist du?
Yeah, avec der Shabbos?
Shabbos.
I've never seen it spelled that way. Shabbos.
Because that's the
Schoen.
Russian spelling. That's the
Avec
Russian
avec
spelling.
der Shabbos Schoen auf weiter Schneien, Größe, Emetzer, Shit groven ash. In clenum kleitele, in clenum kleitele, schoin verten zweien, monkel,
Tunkel,
Tunkel.
a tontel, medele, schwarze, flash.
Flash. Okay, so let's work on it together.
So
Avek Shabbos,
I guess after Shabbos,
No. Shabbos,
on a distant far with lots of snow or
of
faraway
faraway snows.
Great great people, somebody's
A big someone.
A big someone.
a big somebody. The abominable snowman, probably. Pours gray ash
Gray ash, yes.
in small and tiny in shops, stores.
Mhm.
Showing already wait Sven, double, a pair, two
are waiting.
Two are waiting. A dark strange or something child, woman, girl, a dark bottle.
Yeah.
A black bottle. A black
and a
with a
black
black
bottle.
black bottle.
Which probably
Everyone
means an alcohol drink, probably.
But what about the black girl? I can't make anything out of that.
Is a dark is
A
it
dark little girl.
color or strange? Dark, maybe mysterious. A mysterious
Or maybe dark hair.
mysterious
Maybe
girl
even sad.
with a
But it's in contrast to the snow. It's a picture.
Yeah, but I think what's important is those ashes. Maybe somebody died. Maybe this is after
No,
somebody
it's
had
from the
died.
fire, maybe from the fireplace. Who knows?
From the fireplace.
Oh, okay, okay.
Fireplace, maybe.
So it could be the smoke from the fireplace creates a dark atmosphere.
Or even the snow melting, and now we have this dark ash.
Okay, we have to read the next paragraph to understand it.
Okay, Rochelle, can you read it, please?
Okay. Die Beich ist ausgeruht dort zwischen Euven. Okay. We have the stove.
No, let's read everything and then go back.
Dort zwischen Euven is sie mit Finsternis gedicht verstockt. A Geppel.
Naples, I think. Naples.
Oh, okay. A Naples Tischdeckel hat dorten oben das letzte Keulchen schon still verdeckt. Oh boy. Die is ausgeruht.
Bite is the
The
whip.
The
Whip,
whip.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the bite is ausgeruht. The whip is no longer. It's rested. Dort zwischen Oven, there by the oven, by the hearth, is sie mit Finsternis. She is with darkness. Gedicht versteckt. Gedicht,
In deep darkness.
in deep darkness, hidden or
stuck.
Yeah.
Stuck, yeah. Stuck.
A Geppel.
Naples. Naples. Fog.
That looks like a gimbal to me. A Naples Tischdeckel a foggy tablecloth. Dorten oben das letzten Keulchikel. A dark tablecloth has on it the last coal.
No, it's
No.
Halle. It's a Halle.
Hala.
Oh, right.
Koilech is a small
Koilech.
hall.
Yes, another
So
word for
still-
Halle.
Okay, so you still for that cupboard.
Still
Quietly
covered.
covered.
So
Okay.
there is, you know, like a tishtechel that is covering the last
Last piece
Koilech.
of but the tishtechel is in pretty bad shape. It's a
Faded, maybe it means faded.
Naple is
usually
fog.
means fog.
Fog.
Yeah, so maybe it means
it's
like
gray.
faded, you know, like how the
Yeah,
colors look
gray.
foggy.
But I
But
don't understand.
even before he says that it's with the finsternis, so maybe it goes together with the fog.
Yeah,
I
but I
think
don't
we have to,
understand.
we also have to tie this with the fact that Shabbos has already passed. So they're
Okay.
covering the last piece of the last coilage.
Okay, so why do we have the whip hiding in the corner by
Because the one who came by the sleigh in the paragraph before
whip.
has arrived and is at
Yeah,
home.
the whip is used up, I think, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're
So-
done. They're finished using it.
they're finished. So is it
The whip
so?
is done.
So who is the whip? What is the whip here? It's not
I
a
think
whip.
it was from driving the sleigh up to the
Yes,
house.
right. It was used.
Yeah, and now they've arrived and they put the sleigh next to the fireplace until they need to go out again. And it's in this dark room. It's evening.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also
Why would
remember
they
that
be
at the-
riding on the Shabbos?
That's a good question. That doesn't
Well-
fit, right?
remember also that at the beginning there was talk of a horse, an old horse.
Mhm.
And a sleigh, remember? There was
Yes.
sleigh.
Oh, the sleigh.
Meaning that
Yes,
the horse was pulling the sleigh.
right. Good.
Okay, Rochelle, will you continue, please?
Ja, der Tater hat abgericht der dritten Seder.
Sude.
Sude. Und wird mit Dunkelkeit mit Tisch verwebt und inzwischen schwesterlich.
Esterler, okay.
Und
Toten.
Schottens
Mide.
Mide.
Schottenslieder Murmel verremmel sich webt und webt.
Okay, so let's continue. Der Tate hat abgericht die dritte Sude.
So the father said the third
Dritte Seder.
The
Huh?
third
Finish-
meal.
No,
finish with
the third meal.
Okay.
Third meal.
Of
Oh,
Shabbos.
Suda. It's a Suda. Sorry. Beast,
Right.
yeah.
It's just a
Yeah,
funny
only the
spelling.
writing.
Not
He
Seder.
doesn't use any of the Lashon Kodesh spelling.
No, it's not Lashon Kodesh. It's Russian spelling. It's
Well,
Russian
Suda
Yiddish.
is the Lashon
So
Kodesh.
Lashon Kodesh is spelled differently, guys.
It
I
would be
know, but it
Seudah.
means a Suda means a meal in Yiddish, not in
Yes,
Russian.
yes. No,
In
the
Russian
spelling,
too?
the spelling is Russian.
Right, I'm saying he uses the Russian Yiddish spelling instead of the Lashon Kodesh spelling.
Exactly. Yes.
But it's a Lashon Kodesh word.
Ja. Und wird mit Dunkelheit.
Mit Tisch verwebt. Verwebt is like he gets woven in with darkness on the table. We already saw that the table and the challah.
Words
Yeah.
and words with darkness
No, it's not.
are
It's not
woven
woven.
with the thing. What is it?
Where
What is
meet,
this?
it will become, it's becoming
Oh,
with,
I see. It will
it's not,
be woven with darkness in the table or
yes,
something like.
yes,
Table.
exactly.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
there are sisters. Und zwischen
Zwischen Schwesterle
Yeah, because he's the oldest.
Yeah.
und Wortensmiede.
Und Schottens Miede und and I don't know that, but he's murmuring to himself. And he
No, it's a problem here. A feidemel is like, you know, a foodem,
a thread.
a thread. So I have
So
no
he's
idea.
kind of it sounds like he's just like murmuring to himself.
Well, do we get the translation of that first line on shape?
Shortens mid.
What is that exactly?
Shorten is cell, is a shadow.
Shadow.
And Mida is sad or
no
Tired.
Tired.
Okay, a tired shadow. And then what's the next one?
Murmel feidemel. Feidem is a thread, but murmel is something else.
He's murmuring. He's
A
murmuring.
murmuring, a thread, a murmuring thread.
And he's kind of
okay.
Sounds like he's like reciting something to himself very sadly over and over again.
Maurice, you have any idea how to?
I have no, I don't know.
How to put it together?
No way.
No, read the third line. Maybe Zich. What's the third line? Zich.
Web.
I think the thread goes with the woven.
Yes, woven.
It's like he's become part of the darkness and the sadness of the house.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, thank you, Rochelle. Thank you. Rina Lea, can you continue? Rina Lea, die Mama sucht in Scheub.
Bestimmt.
You're muted. You're
You're
muted, Rina
muted.
Lea. There.
Okay.
My computer. Okay.
There.
Die Mama sucht und schäubt a weiten Stern und nicht gefundenem und sitzt vertracht. Sinkt in Unmerksamkeit und will nicht klären, als zittert die Keuer, zittert de Kuh auf mir, of hay of Nacht. Okay, the mother searches in the what's it short?
In the window. In
Window
the window pane.
In the window, a
Window
white
pane.
star, a white star.
No,
No.
white.
And she does
A far star.
far away.
Far.
Okay, yeah, that's
Far.
Bison. Yeah, a faraway
Distant.
star, a distant star, and she doesn't find it, and she sits thinking.
She's sunk in thought. She's, you know.
Right. Sunken thought.
Lost in thought.
Lost in thought.
Lost in thought, better. Yeah.
Lost in thought. That's good. I sink in Omatumka, and this is everywhere, but I sink into everywhere.
Sink is to sink in.
Sink, like she's
Sing.
sinking in.
Sing.
Sadness.
Okay.
Umitkeit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, in Omakite is everywhere, isn't it? Everywhere?
No.
Sadness.
No.
Okay. What
Umitkeit.
Maurice said.
Morris, why doesn't Marty? Why doesn't somebody else finish it up?
Okay, Maurice.
Thank you.
Please.
Umutkeit means sadness. I sink
loneliness, sadness.
into sadness,
Okay.
to loneliness. Und will nicht klären. I don't want to think. As wat die Kuh of mir, that the cow is waiting for me. Of hay, waiting for hay. Of Nacht, waiting for the night.
Wow.
Yeah, it sounds to me like this. The mother, it's the end of Shabbos, and she's waiting for the star in the sky to indicate
And then she's gonna have to go back to take care of the house with the cow, right?
Right, and then she has to
Yeah.
go back to take care of the cow.
Yeah.
I
No-
think
note
the
that
cow,
note that the first words of every line are very short. It's probably
Yeah.
rhythmic if you read it, in
Yeah.
poetry.
Yeah. A Weidenstern, ich, as of. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks. Okay, and I think that's the last page is.
My mother says Umitkeit is spiritless.
Ah,
Oh,
I like that.
Depressed.
Right.
Okay, so
Or spiritlessness or something.
yeah.
That's a great observation. If you look at the whole poem, every line, every one of them starts with a one syllable word. It's just so you have a rhythm. There is a strong rhythm there. And one reads it.
Okay, let's try and finish it. Hilda?
A culture for song.
Verzorrente.
Verzorrente. Oven. A cold something evening. I don't know what verzorrente is.
What is verzorrente, guy? Morty, Maurice?
Oh, it looks like it comes from Zora, from the word
Trouble.
All right, so a sad night.
Sorrowful.
a
night.
colder, more troubled evening.
Colder. The air doesn't mean more. It just means the male adjective, I think.
Read the whole
cold.
stanza and then go back.
The dictionary says despondent.
Despondent. Okay.
A cold, despondent evening of weiße, vergessene Felder on distant, forgotten.
Weißen,
I'm
not
sorry,
white.
White forgotten
white
field.
forgotten fields. Von Allemen zieht mit
Urelter. Urelter is
yes, great grandparents.
Yeah, ancestors.
Von Allemen, from all, are
ancestors.
Allemen. The second word, von Allemen, is from all.
From everywhere.
From everywhere. We are being, we are
pulled
thinking
by our
of,
ancestors.
maybe we are thinking of
With everyone.
our ancestors.
It's like Morty said, we are pulled by our ancestors from
Right,
everywhere.
we're pulled by our ancestors. Und alles is weit mir unknownt. Everything is
far and near.
far from me and yet close.
Yes.
Near.
Thank you. There is someone that is all the time talking while someone is reading. Please let the reader finish his reading, and only then, if you have comments, please comment, okay? Because while she's reading or he is reading, it's just bothering, okay? Thank you. So, David Katz, can you continue?
An alter Chaussee of a Kanter. Mir treibt als die Stoipes entgegen. Es darf sich mir äußert. Ich wander auf fremde versäuberte Wegen. An old highway bekannter.
Familiar.
Familiar, yeah. And an old kind of we drive treibt it takes me all the Stoipus, is that like a pole against? Okay, wow. I don't know how to put that into English. Poles there.
Me neither. So
To me drives out the Stoipus. Okay,
I don't know what Stoibus is, but on Kagan is towards it.
towards towards
Stoipus maybe is the steppes.
That's
The
what I
Russian
was
steppes.
thinking.
Oh yeah, maybe
The
that's just
Russian
the step.
steppes.
Steppes,
You know, the wide, the vast lands.
Steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably, maybe he just means the steps, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, Dr. Mary, it seems to me also it seems to me I wander off strange Fahrzeugen, cramped what roads, I guess.
No, I think Fahrzeuge, I found enchanted.
Enchanted. Verzoi. Yeah, yes, you're right. Enchanted. I'm reading
Enchanted.
Verzoi, enchanted magical roads. Yeah.
Okay, so please finish it. That's the last stanza.
Het steht dort Veldo schweigende Ede. Und ze laufen als Stoipes. Und ze Hudien als Droten.
Dorten.
Oh, Dorten. Als Dorten.
No. You were right. I was wrong.
Droten. Felder, Pfizer, mir Jorgen, sich beide, mein Schossen noch mir noch, und ich noch mein Schotten. It stands there, a little field, I guess, is over there. A quiet, it's quiet by itself, I guess. Ada, no, not Agana, Ada. A quiet, like, yeah, I forget, he's using the Russian spelling, Ada. It's like a quiet witness, a quiet testimony or witness.
Good,
and
thanks. Good.
Yeah, and it let's see, that would be and it runs all the and the steps, the steps run and Hudien hum als Droten. Hudien als Droten. What do you mean by Droten? I mean, well, a Droten is a wire, so I guess they used to think about wires. Wires around the steps, I guess. A Felder, a Pfizer, mir Jogen sich beide, and these fields, on these white fields, we're chasing, we're running together. Oh, my shadow after me, and I after my shadow. Okay, not great poetry translation, but
Yeah.
there we go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Fine.
So I'm going to stop the share, and Mariv, if you can, we can listen to it once again.
Oh, okay.
After
Well,
all this hard work, yeah.
you know, I really like it. I'm going to try and do an actual real translation, and if I manage it, I'll share it with you guys.
Oh, that'll be great.
Okay.
I like
Thank
the
you.
poem.
But first,
Yes.
let's listen to it.
Yeah,
It's
let
a
me get
beautiful
this
song. Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second while I get it together here.
It's a
Where's it?
beautiful poem, but
Oh, I know.
difficult to read.
Yeah. Well, if we had it all translated, we could probably make sense out of it. But
Come on. Okay.
hold on while I get set up. All right.
What beautiful in this that we don't understand anything.
Okay. Oh, I made it quiet, so I didn't. Here we go. Here. Let me know if you can't hear it.
This is the wrong
No, this is
It's the wrong
nothing.
song.
No.
Oh, it's the wrong one.
It's
Right.
he jumped one forward.
Okay, help me find the right one here.
Not a song for Tisha B'Av.
No.
Is it this one?
No,
Yeah.
no, it's this one in Winter Vernacht.
No,
No, the last one.
Yeah, that one.
But I don't have the music.
Uh,
I don't think you ever sent me the music for that one.
I sent it to you. I did.
If you go back from Mechetenes to
Yeah,
Meine,
exactly. You go back.
go back to
Mechetenes
that
to
where it
Meine,
said
go back.
Mechetenes to Meine, and then go backward.
Yeah, go one back.
What do you mean one back? What do you mean one back? That's the
Arrow back.
Because
oh.
When you finish the song, it sprang to another
There it
one.
is.
Oh, okay. Thank you all. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
In Wintervernachten auf russische Felder, wo kennt man sein Ernte, wo kennt man sein Ernte? A Pferdl an Altings, a Skripen der Schlitten, a Schlache verschneiter, und ich bin inmitten. Von vorn verspreit sich am Mietber am Eiser, und bei dort se seht is a zendiger Heiser, dort rämmelt a Chuter versunken in Schneien, zum jiddischen Heisel fürs Täschkeler gehen. Versunken in Schneien, zum jiddischen Heisel fürs Täschkeler gehen. A Heisel wie alle, nur größer die Fenster, und zwischen die Kinder, dort bin ich der Älteste. Und eng ist mein Weltel, und klein ist mein Rädel, in 2 Wochen einmal von Chuter in Städtel. Und Bänken und Schweigen von Felder, von Breite, von Wegen und Wege verschneite, verweite, und Trogen in Herzen verborgene Wehen, von Säumen, was warten und warten auf Sehen. Herzen verborgene Wehen, von Säumen, was warten und warten auf Sehen. In Wintervernachten auf russische Felder, wo kämen sein Ernte, wo kämen sein Ernte? Wo kämen sein Ernte? Wo kämen sein
Is that Hebrew down below? They have the translation in
Yes.
Hebrew?
Yeah,
That's
that
so
was
cute.
Hebrew.
That's
Yeah.
so
Beautiful,
cute.
beautiful.
The shame. Yeah, sehr
Okay,
schön.
so can you stop the sharing?
Yeah.
Just before next week, we will read and listen to the song that Maurice sent us and that I sent you. The material that we were supposed to do this week, we will do it next week, okay? But
Who
I
is
will
the
send it.
singer?
I will send it again just in case, okay? So,
Do you know who
Rochelle,
the singer was of that song?
sorry?
Does anyone know who the singer was of that song?
Yeah,
It was written.
It was written. It was
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't see it.
just a moment. It was Horowitz something. Just a moment. I will find
And
it.
Chaya, I sent you the
Was
email
it
from
on the
I'm sorry.
YouTube? Was it on the
Thanks.
YouTube?
It was on the
It
email I
was
think you
in the
sent.
YouTube, and what was it?
Look,
A
Minna.
minute, I have
I'll
to
look
go
it up
back
if
there.
we-
Emil
Thank you. I'll look it up.
Horowitz.
Thanks.
Emil Horowitz. Emil
You-
Horowitz.
Oh,
Thank
Emil
you.
Horowitz.
Emil
Looks like
Horowitz.
it was probably
Oh,
a kid.
here. This
Edward
one?
Frankel.
That's who shared it. That doesn't mean
That's
it's
who
that's
shared
it.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's
In the
I
Hebrew,
can't
in
here's
the
the
go
list
name
on.
says
right here. Emil Horowitz.
Emil Horowitz.
Emil Horowitz.
It's
Can
at
you
the
expand
front.
the picture?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
at the front of it.
Okay.
It looks like he was
Rochelle.
wearing a tablecloth or something over his clothes and has
the
something
pale
in Hebrew or
tablecloth.
Yiddish written on the
Oh, I
bottom.
thought he was wearing a
Hebrew.
tallis.
A
No.
what?
In the
That was
bottom,
not a tallis. No. Looked like
Maurice,
a
down,
tablecloth.
it's Hebrew. It's Hebrew.
You see?
Yeah.
Do you
Okay,
remember what it
Rochelle
said?
and then Bob. Rochelle.
Yeah, you know, poetry really is meant to engender feelings within you, even if you can't translate every single word or every single phrase. And this is so quintessentially Jewish and Yiddish in that it's all about pain, longing, and reminiscing. And, you know, it just, for me at least, those three things hit me, even though I didn't understand every single word.
It's the
Yeah.
feeling, yeah. It's the
Yes,
feeling
the
of it.
feelings
Yes.
that you get from it, and I think
Sí.
very strongly so in this
Este,
poem.
Okay, thanks, Rochelle. Bob.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I thought it was a great reason, great thing to do. This was beautiful. But I have an administrative question. What happened to Stettel Brent? Didn't you?
Okay, let me tell you something. That was not intended to be read today. I intended for us to read today the speech, the Nobel speech by Bashevi Zinger,
Right.
and Maurice sent something else. But I was told that today is Tisha B'Av. Usually I'm not looking in my calendar for Tisha B'Av, but I was told that it's Tisha B'Av, and as such, maybe the content is not really appropriate, you know. Bashevi Zinger, it's hilarious, it's very funny, so maybe it's not really
No, I know that, but I'm
Tisha
saying
B'Av.
the email I got.
So yeah, so I found this, and Michael said yes, something, you know, a sad song like, you know, as brand. I said, okay. But then I found this song online. I found the of Winter Vernachten. I found the song itself. And I thought that it will be really great to put them together, you know, the song with the poem.
So you sent that? I never saw that. If
No,
you
no,
sent
no,
it-
no. The song, no, you never saw it because I found it yesterday evening.
Oh, okay.
Everything was done since yesterday or
So
since
it superseded.
Sunday.
It superseded the
Right,
the
and
Red
now
Sox
we're
song.
gonna go back to the one that was emailed earlier for next week, right?
No. But I was
No.
in between. There was the Gebertigs
Yes,
song,
yes,
which
but that was
went away.
before.
That's gone.
That was before I found this
Right, okay.
online. I found this online yesterday, and I thought there is no way I'm going to send, you know, Akna Chanik and send you again and again and again. Yeah. So that's the administrative thing.
You
That's
did the
how it
right
works.
thing.
That's how it
Yeah,
works. So, yeah. Maurice Naruski.
Yeah, the reason I said that in the picture it looked like he was wearing a tablecloth is because one of the lines in the song, according to my Google translator, said a bloody tablecloth was covering the last bullet.
Oh
It was
my
one of the
God.
lines, yeah.
No, but that's a picture of the singer, not an
Yeah, I
illustration
know,
of the singer.
well, okay, so what was he wearing? It's not a tallis.
Yeah,
Like
but
a
you
prayer
know,
shawl to me.
but a bloody tablecloth, it's not right because it's
No.
Okay,
it's
you'll have to
not
take
right.
that up with
Doesn't
Mr. Google.
yeah,
Yeah.
so Mr. Google sometimes it doesn't get it right. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Very good
Yeah.
then.
Morty, please.
You're muted.
You're muted, Morty.
Bye. Sorry, this has nothing to do with the song, but there was a line there that reminded me of something. Skribeting schlittel.
Yeah.
Scratching sled. My father, when I told him once that I was going to ask an uncle of mine who was known for not being too generous, he said to me, "De we kriegen a script van a tier in a loch van a bagel."
A loch van a bagel.
Oh, please translate, Morty. Please translate.
I was going to ask this uncle of mine for something, and he was
Yeah.
known for not being too generous.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
father said, you will get from him a scratch from a door and a hole
Squeak.
from a bagel.
Oh,
A
thank you.
squeak
Thank
from
you.
a door would be a better translation.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, but
great.
that's
That's
an
great.
idiom. Yeah, that's an Yiddish idiom. That yeah.
Yeah.
Any more comments, questions, just about anything?
So Mina,
Yeah, Barbara.
just an aside, because of what Morris said and the Google translations, that would be a great Purim. You know, a Purim session to translate Yiddish with the Google and see what it looks like. I mean, it's hysterical. I just think
That's a great
something to hold
it's a
out for the
great idea.
future.
It's a great
Just an
idea. We can
aside.
do a Purim spiel out of it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anything else, guys?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
I bet you are.
Yeah, it's 1:00 at your place. Okay. Okay, so Beteavon, good appetit.
No, you have to fast today. That's what he means.
That's why I'm hungry.
That's why he's hungry.
I'm going to look for a star in the window.
A star in the window. Okay, Rochelle. Yeah. Okay, so
my
guys.
father had an expression for nothing like your father, a figure mit Essig.
What?
Figure mit Essig. If somebody gave you nothing, he gave you a figure mit Essig. A fig with
A fig?
Fig
Always said a figure.
with vinegar. A fig with vinegar.
Vinegar, yeah.
So,
Essig.
why do you say fig and not fig?
I don't know. Or maybe a finger mit Essig? I don't know.
Fig is a zoy.
A fig is a zoy, yo.
Yeah,
A fig is a zoy.
a fig mit Essig.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good to know. Okay, so for those of you that are eating, bon appetit. And we will see you next week with the Bashevi Zinger. I promise it's hilarious. Yes, Claire.
I'm gonna be at Yiddish camp, so
You're at Yiddish Yiddish
no, Yiddishland, the Arbeitering.
Because Refoel is in Yiddish Woch. That's what it said. That's
Is
what he
that this
told me.
week?
Yeah, it's this week, Yiddish Woch. Yeah.
We could have used him today.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Yiddishland is next week, so I'm gonna have to listen to the recording.
Enjoy.
Hopefully be in a Yiddish class while this is going on.
Okay, at least it's Yiddish. At least you will do Yiddish. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Claire, you wanted to say something?
No, I love the way you found the song, which was transposed from the poem. It came out beautiful, the song and the poem that we worked so hard to understand.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you all.
Bye.
See you next week.
for all your
Sei
work.
gesund, alle.
Sehr gesund.
I guess